Hi, Scorpio babies. I hope all is well. Happy Tuesday. I've had a freaking, I'm so ready for Mercury to go to retrograde. It's not even funny, guys. Okay, it's really not. So it's going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Rising, and Venus signs for your love life for the week. The remainder of the week, I'm not able to get everybody's sign out right now. I just kind of go by my most loyal viewers and things like that. And I always start out with water signs for some reason. I'm not sure why. But so I wanted to clarify something really fast. So your sun sign is more of your soul, okay? Like how somebody is within their soul. Their moon sign is more about how they communicate, how they think, how they feel. And their rising sign is more about the physical person, how the person is in the physical, how they navigate, what they're going to do physically, actually do. So when you are getting your readings or when you're reading about somebody you're interested in, it's really smart to go to their rising sign because it's going to tell you a lot more about what's going to actually happen, not more about what they're thinking or how they're feeling or their soul. It's going to tell you more about the physical. So just wanted to share that with you guys. And how you get your rising sign is you get the exact time of birth, location. You can do a calculator on the internet and find that out. All right, I'm going to use the Oracle card really quick, Scorpio, to draw you a card, an Oracle card, a message from Spirit, and then we'll draw some tarot cards to see what's up. Can I get a message, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Rising, and Venus signs from March the 20th, 2019? Remember, time is fluid. This may not be your message. If it's not, please don't force it or make it fit into your life. If it doesn't, sometimes it's just not your message, okay? And if it is, great. That's awesome. Oh, my goodness. Scorpios. For Scorpios. Sun, Rising, and Venus signs. Seven Wonders. Oh, that's a great song, Scorp. You got Seven Wonders by Fleetwood Mac. Right. Got a message for Scorpios. And if our paths ever cross, if I live to see the seven wonders. You think a lot of somebody, Scorpio. It says if you live to see the seven wonders and cross the rainbow to the end, you would never be able to match the beauty again. All right, let's get a message for Scorpios from the Oracle. Thinker. You may be thinking about somebody a lot, thinking about something. Scorpios are thinking about something. 4 plus 4 is 8. What are Scorpios thinking about? Come to the edge. Scorpios are thinking about taking a risk or a new beginning, taking a leap of faith. Scorpios are thinking about taking a leap of faith. I'm going to look up the Thinker card because I never have actually read the meaning of this. The come to the edge is a lot like the Fool in tarot cards. So definitely thinking about taking a leap of faith, thinking about taking a big risk in your love life. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, facing the known is the only choice you really have right now. It's okay to be afraid. Now's the time to take a risk that's not calculated, to feel the exhilaration. It's scary to be truly intimate, to allow them to see all that you are. Fear is leading you to places you don't want to go. If there was ever a time to take a leap of faith, it's now. Scorp. Let me see the Thinker, but you're thinking about it, okay? Like maybe you're planning it. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. If I live to see strategy, you're planning, trying to think logically about it. The ability to reason and strategize is in focus. Take things at face value and follow a logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what's obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it's good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh pros and cons in a partnership. If there's enough common ground, go for it. If not, there's other fish in the sea. Don't force a relationship to work. It's important to sit down and plan something, strategize. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring clarity, Scorpio. So thinking about taking a leap of faith, thinking about taking a risk, but the message here is to remember that when it comes to a love relationship, thinking's not all, it's like, it's important to have things in common with people, and it's important to have things other than passion, or desire. It's kind of like, do I logically fit with this person? Do we have enough things in common? But don't overthink something, okay? And if you know that you don't, then move on. Take a new beginning, right? All right, I'm going to use my rider deck really quick. Just get one card for how Scorpio's feeling about their situation and their love life. How Scorpio's feeling. Seeing the Six of Cups. Scorpio energy, soulmate energy, maybe something from the past. All right. It's like a card for Scorpios in their love life, please. Card for Scorpios in their love life. Eight of Cups, thinking about walking away, thinking about traveling, thinking about moving. You're thinking about moving, and you're needing to be filled emotionally, Scorpio, and you're wanting to walk away from something possibly, or to go after something that will be emotionally fulfilling, right? You're at the 8, so you're trying to get to the 9 and the 10. There's a cup missing there. There's something missing, right? It's like it's not that you're unhappy, but there's something missing. Right? And you're trying to think about that, and you're thinking, well, is the situation I'm in enough, or is there more here than just desire or passion, or is there enough? Do we have enough in common? Is this really what I want, or the situation you're wanting to walk towards? You're asking those questions. So, Ben Harper's your next song. Two Hands of a Prayer. I love this song. The first time I saw her, she had white doves in her eyes. She spoke to me, but I could not reply. She brought to me so many smiles and tears. The two hands of a prayer, together like the two hands. All right, so definitely needing emotional fulfillment, feeling like something's missing, feeling like going after something that would be that missing cup. This could have to do with travel as well. Gemini energy just flew out, the Lovers. All right, so Scorpios are for sure needing to make a big decision in their love life. You could also be dealing with a Gemini as well. Making a big decision. This could be somebody you lost as well, and you're moving towards somebody, or you're moving towards making a choice. All right, let's get obstacles for Scorpios. It's like thinking, in your two minds about it, maybe wanting to take a risk, stressing because I feel like you're in your head about it a little too much, maybe, because I feel like what it is you're making a decision about has to do with your emotions or your inspiration, not your mind, right? But you should think logical, the card says. So, all right, what's the blockage? What's the blockage for came out sideways. I got Judgment. Ooh. All right. What is the block here for Scorp? What's the blockage here for Scorpio? What's blocking Scorpio? What's the obstacle for Scorpio? Queen of Swords in the reverse. Could have an air sign that's blocking, or you just not making a decision as well. We're going to clarify. What's advice for Scorpio in your love life? What's some advice we need for Scorpio? You could have an air sign not making a decision that's keeping you stuck. You could be dealing with an air sign that needs to change their perspective or make a decision, right? What's the advice for Scorpios in their love life? I feel like this is about making a decision, Scorpio, making a decision that gives you emotional fulfillment. You know, it's all about not being afraid to take a risk and being logical and being real about it. I feel like you may be also too be you may be like kind of overthinking things, and that's keeping you stuck and in fear. But I feel like there's a really big decision that needs to be made, either to move away or move towards something. What's advice for Scorpio in this situation? What's advice for Scorpios? Your advice is to take back an offer of love and end something, I feel like. Page of Cups, reverse the world. What is the outcome of the situation? I'm going to get clarity on all the things, so I don't know if it's up or not. What is going to be the outcome for Scorpios? They follow the advice. I feel like you're needing emotional fulfillment. You're wanting a new beginning. You're wanting to take a leap of faith. You're wanting to either move towards a Gemini. You need to take your power back. You need to take back control. You could be dealing with an Aries. All right. Take your power back. All right. Why is the 8 of Cups here for Scorpio? So there's a thing. It's definitely a lot of thinking, a lot of trying to come up with a plan or a way to walk away from something that is no longer serving you, Scorpio. It's no longer serving you. You need to find that missing cup. You need to take a leap of faith. You need to take a risk. Okay. Why is the 8 of Cups here for Scorpios in their love life? Why is you need to I feel like you also need to take your power back and make a firm decision as well to end something or close a cycle where you feel like somebody could be it's almost like you're either just not making a choice or a decision to take yourself out of the hangman position. Hangman's in the reverse, but you know, it could even be that you're ready to stop sacrificing for an air sign, or an air sign is keeping you from making a decision. You could be receiving like messages of love that aren't sincere. Your advice is Page of Cups reversed, not to offer your cup and to close out a cycle and end something. Why is the 8 of Cups here for Scorpios? Knight of Swords. You could be having arguments. This is more air energy. You could be really overthinking this as well, but I feel like you're just really, really tired of something. Like this is kind of like mentally being exhausted, or you could walk away very quickly out of nowhere, suddenly, possibly. I don't know. Why is the Lovers here for Scorpios? Five of Swords in the reverse, wanting to make a decision to cut away manipulative energy in your life. You could feel like you were betrayed, but it's in the reverse. So, you could be needing to come out of sabotaging. It's almost like you're mentally sabotaging a situation. You could have to. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Why is the Queen of Swords in reverse for Scorps? Four of Wands. You could be living with an air sign that's being really ugly, being a bitch to be precise. I'm sorry, but really. You could not be wanting to commit to something, not making the decision to commit to something. You could be waiting on a decision about a marriage, or when I say decision, I mean like a from an authority person. This could be a female. You could be seeking legal counsel as well, or not seeking legal counsel. But I feel like this is more of really being exhausted emotionally, wanting to walk away. Somebody could have also suddenly walked away from you, made a choice to leave a living situation. Why is the Hangman in reverse? You got Four of Pentacles here. Why is the Page of Cups in reverse? Could be the one with the Pisces that's blocked off from you too, protecting themselves, protecting their energy. I feel like this is more of somebody trying to control you making a decision or moving or coming out of a sacrifice. It feels controlling or not nice or. Why is the Page of Cups in the reverse for Scorpios? Knight of Wands. So you're dealing with somebody, Scorpio. You're dealing with somebody that's in and out of their. So it's almost like you're dealing with an energy that's not about love. It's more about passion and maybe sex. It's not sincere. It's not feeling you emotionally. I don't feel like. You could have also. Why is the World here? You could be wanting to travel as well, wanting to. Why is the World here? Page of Cups is in the reverse twice, Scorpio here. Page of Cups in the reverse twice for you. You're taking back your cup, man, or your offer of love, or somebody else is, or something ending. This is in your advice. Why is the Emperor here? You could be ending something as well because you've lost your creative passion. You've lost your intuitive self. You are Scorpio. Why is the Emperor here? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Somebody could be controlling you with money. Somebody could be helping you financially and controlling you with it. Somebody's not being flexible, maybe. It's almost like somebody investing in somebody else's unhappiness with control. Interesting. Why is it? You're trying to balance your emotions, Scorpio, King of Cups. You're trying to balance your emotions. You need even give and take. But there's some kind of controlling energy here, I feel like, that's keeping you out of balance. That's not flexible, not happy. Queen of Cups. You have the Queen and the King of Cups out, Scorpio. Soulmate connection that can bring you balance. Soulmate connection that can bring you balance, but I feel like you need to end something first. Make a decision. Kind of let other people's opinions fall away from this as well. If you are dealing with an air sign in a living situation, this person could be keeping you from making a decision as well. But you have the Page of Cups twice in the reverse. So either you were taking back an offer of love or someone else is, and a cycle is ending, closing out, moving away. Or this could be that there also could be somebody at a distance from you that you did not accept their offer. You were in and out of their life as well. Another person could have taken back their offer that was at a distance from you because you are being controlled. Your stability, your living situation. Get one more message for Scorpio. There you are again, Scorpio, King of Cups. King of Wands, the Chariot, Three of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. All right, so that's positive. Could be moving forward successfully. It could be somebody else could have moved away also. I feel like this has to do with friendships and family or your social circle. But there's definitely a message of either you or somebody else walking away from a situation very, very abruptly, making a choice to take yourself out of being mentally sabotaged or manipulated. Coming out of waiting, taking action. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Wands. Eight of Pentacles, Chariot, moving for work. You could also be moving for work, traveling for work. Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here? Traveling, working on your emotions, balancing your emotions, defending yourself against yourself, protecting yourself from a friend, protecting yourself from positive Ten of Pentacles here, defending your position with friends or social circle, or protecting yourself from partying, even maybe, I'm not sure, but hang on a second. Positive Ten of Pentacles here. Five of Wands, another five in the reverse. This is so much better than it usually is, Scorpio. I feel like you're going to be successful in something as long as you choose to walk away from any. So basically, Scorp, if you have any kind of controlling energy or manipulative energy in your life, you're either deciding to do away with it and cut it away, or you need to for sure. You've been thinking really hard about a new beginning and you want to take a leap of faith. You want to take a risk, right? But the risk involves making a decision, ending something, taking action where you haven't been taking action, moving forward, balancing your emotions. You could be moving for work too as well. I'm not sure. You're ready to stop fighting over money. You're ready to stop fighting with family. And you could be very guarded and trying to protect yourself from either friends or a friend or something. But if there has been a controlling energy in your life, and if you are, I don't know, but I feel like there's maybe an air sign in the reverse here in your living situation. Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles. something to do with your living situation or your stability. There was either a decision not being made or you living with somebody that's not nice at all. There could have been arguments, but nonetheless, you or somebody else in your life knows they need to walk away. There's nothing else to do in this situation. You're emotionally spent, and there's a cup missing. You need to be emotionally fulfilled. You do. You need to make a big decision, but the decision involves doing away with competition, doing away with combative energy or manipulative energy. If you're sabotaging yourself mentally, stop. But moving forward, gaining your emotional balance, coming out of waiting, finally taking action. Page of Cups is here twice in the reverse with the Knight of Wands in the World. So there could be a water sign that you feel like is going to take back an offer of love. So you want to move towards this person. They could live at a distance from you. Or you need to close out a cycle with a person that is not sincerely offering you love. They're just there for other reasons, not of Wands. Somebody that's in and out and only there for sex or like passion or something like that. There's no love, right? So it needs to end. And then over here you have Six of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. So I don't know how that really ties in, but that's a soulmate connection for sure when you have the two, the King and the Queen. And that this with this person can bring a lot of balance into your life, for sure. But there's also a very different energy here where there's control and maybe arguing and maybe somebody making a decision to leave quickly or walk away over not feeling emotionally fulfilled, where there was control and imbalance and unhappiness. All right, so thinking about taking a leap of faith, Scorpio. This is better. And you know what else, Scorp? There's not a devil card in here. Okay, so that's it. So you're thinking, right? You're thinking, don't overthink, but be logical. If you're wanting to walk towards a person or away, it's like really think, like, do I have anything in common with this person? Do I really have anything in common with this person? Come to the edge, needing to take a leap of faith. Just like the Fool card, needing to take a leap of faith in a new direction, a new beginning, but it's a risk. Whatever you want to do, you feel like it's risky, but don't overthink it because I feel like if you are wanting to take a risk and move away from something, I think that you should, because the energy doesn't feel very well. It doesn't feel good at all. And before I started video, and I had started a reading earlier, and I had to stop. And the oracle that came off that time was deep knowing. So I think you know this, Scorpio, deep within yourself. You know this. You know the truth. Your intuition tells you what you need to do, and that card can also represent knowing that you have a deep connection with somebody else, even though it may seem crazy because it doesn't seem logical. It's real to you, and about trusting that. Okay, that's it. I love you very much. XOXO.